What's up? It's Matt.
And Willow.
And we're watching Vinland Saga episode 19, United Front.
United Front, because Canute's going to unite all the boys.
That's, yeah, what he's saying.
He's bossing up.
He is bossing up. And he hugged Bjorn.
He did hug
him
Bjorn.
down.
That was pretty intense. And Thorfinn got smash kicked.
Oh, yeah. Thorfinn's...
But he had a sick duel with Thorkell.
Yeah. Thorfinn's in a rough spot right now.
Yeah.
Askeladd's in a rough spot right now. Canute, it's up to him to unite the boys.
It is. Canute's our boy.
All
I'm
right.
excited.
You got anything else you want to say?
Nah, Canute's our boy.
All right.
I mean, he was getting a little intense. I don't really know what's going to happen, but I imagine that he's going to be pretty chill.
That's true.
Oh my god, he's concussed. Oh my god, I didn't realize he was still gonna be fighting.
Oh! Oh! That's quite a move.
How'd Askeladd get all the way over here? This is so interesting, him kind of being in like a father role for a second.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Getting advice from the guy that you're trying to duel and kill afterward. Oh,
Here we go.
we got the Tor's lores.
Yeah. I've heard of him.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That's kind of sick. Oh! Wait, so we're related?
Yeah.
This is Uncle Thor? Oh shit.
Big
Great Uncle Thorkell.
Yeah, great uncle. That's the one I was looking for.
Wait, this is crazy. Oh. Oh.
Saw him again.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, I guess he had to come back for...
Oh, yeah,
Those-
for his family. That makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know why at first I was picturing him just swimming to the shore.
I
and
know!
staying there.
He's big. Ooh.
Thorkell's kind of old. I don't
I know.
how old he is. But...
I didn't realize he was old. That's crazy that he's Helga's uncle.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy that he's a very high up Yom's Viking.
Which one, Thor's or Thorkell?
Well, both, but like Thorkell, it's kind of crazy if Thorkell didn't report them.
Oh, yeah.
He's also being so loud.
Yeah. He probably always is, though, so I feel like people just tune him out. Baby did not like that.
Oh shit. Ooh. Oh. Oh, so maybe he did report them.
Actually, I don't know if he did report it, because didn't Floki's just find out?
Yeah, Floki did just find out. Floki's a little silly.
Dang.
Ooh.
Started with you.
だから教えてやる。あの化け物の倒し方をな。でたらめ言うなハゲ。
That was a loud crack.
Yeah, that was crazy. Also the fact that Askeladd's hyping him up so he can duel him is
I
crazy.
know, this whole situation is so insane.
Show Thorkell though is like, I don't know, thinking about what Thor said deeply. I feel like
He's
that
really
adds a
cool.
lot more depth to his character. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
The fact Thorfinn's getting back in there is crazy.
I know, didn't realize we were back in it. Oh my lord. Oh god, he's so fast too. Big and fast is such a scary combo.
Yeah. Plus, you got 2 axes to dodge. Not just
I
one.
know. Oh my god, that guy got booty blasted.
That's his fault. Get out of the way.
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking fuck him up? Wait, this is rude as shit.
I don't know.
Oh, Askeladd. Oh my god. Were they together? Or were they fighting?
It seems like I think they were probably fighting together.
Oh.
Seems like Askeladd fights with the Yams Vikings from time to time.
Yeah. I'm hoping that Askeladd doesn't intervene. Okay. Okay. I wonder if he's got the other knife in like his cast or something. Like, I know it's not a cast, but the...
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
You got a good face kick. I really take him out.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh shit.
Oh boy.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Oh, oh, he's got big hands. Dang.
Grabbing the whole head is crazy.
Yeah.
Canute.
There's so much going on now.
I know! Not bro though, he's stun locked.
Yeah.
Whoa! What?
You must be seriously traumatized or something.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord. Whoa. Damn. Killing Ragnar maybe was the move.
I know.
Not
it's
really.
kinda
Rip
crazy.
Ragnar. I don't condone. But this is crazy. Wait, do you know how to fight, Canute? We had some crazy Thorkell action. Oh my god. I'm gonna punch out Canute. This is insane. This is insane.
Canute is unfazed.
How did Canute become so cold in one moment? Oh shit!
Interesting.
Crazy parallel that we got the flashback to tell. Ah, oh, dude. Oh.
こんな俺でもな、たった一つ後悔してることがある。なぜあの時俺はトールズについていかなかったのか。
おお。
本当の戦士の秘密を知ることができただろう。
That's very interesting.
That is also true. The sides are changing like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like for once Askeladd and Thorfinn were on the same page for a second, and they were both just like. Alright, crazy team up.
Whoa.
What? Why would you say that? What? What the fuck? Please kill me! Wait, fuck. This isn't Ragnar. What the hell, Askeladd? This is the craziest shit I've ever heard.
I think he knows what he's doing.
I feel like Canute already kind of knew that.
Yeah.
That's crazy that Canute wouldn't execute him though.
But he's saying any like violence is meaningless.
Yeah.
Unless you're like killing him wouldn't do anything.
Alright, Blonde Boys Alliance. It is a Blonde Boys Alliance.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
What a crazy episode.
That was a roller coaster.
There we go. All right.
Where do we begin?
Well, yeah, we got the Thor's backstory, the Thorkel.
That was cool.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that Thorkel and Helga are related.
Yeah.
So
they mentioned it like briefly earlier in the season, but not like directly. Like, because he says Sigvaldi's his brother, and they talk about Sigvaldi being Helga's dad at one point.
Right.
But like
they don't say it all at
episodes
once.
apart.
Yeah.
So, like if you were really piecing it together.
No, I think I remember that.
But I think it's kind of like intentionally that way, because like most people aren't really going to be like, oh yeah, Sigvaldi, that's Helga's dad.
I'm
like,
not keeping track.
I wasn't aware of it when I was watching at this point anyway. But
oh my god, that Thor's being like, I don't need the sword.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think the fact that Thorkel is like intrigued by that is like adds so much depth to his character, because he's like always been the fighting.
Be down. He's the Valhalla guy.
Yeah, but he's like, I don't know. It shows that even he is like kind of unsure of all like everything. And he was asking Canute about Christianity too the one time too, which is interesting. Like he was a part of that conversation. I mean, he was like joking about it, but he was like still, I don't know, asking questions and intrigued by it in a way. Yeah,
it's really, really interesting that he's open to learn. He's like, I'm the baddest warrior on the battlefield, but like Thor's mastered something that I don't even understand yet.
Yeah.
And he was like, and I'm very curious, like what the next step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's like the same thing he saw in Canute, is that Canute understood something that he did not. He couldn't comprehend. But he's willing to like follow that and see what it is, which is like that's the part I wouldn't expect. No, me too. And like I just have to say, like it's been the case for this whole season, but like the writing in this episode was so amazing, where like they show you the Thor's thing, and then the thing that matters with like you do not expect that Thor's backstory to be the deciding factor for Canute, and so like they just wove that into like every situation so perfectly. It was oh my god, it was so cool. He also said he didn't see it in Thorfinn though. I know Thorfinn's got a ways to go. Oh man, he beat him in the duel though.
He did beat him in the duel. He gave him the head kick. That was great. He knocked him off balance.
So I'm a little confused about the weakness. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I think he had like some blood on his chin. Not chin. Cheek. Yeah. This is a cheek. But I think how I took it is just that like if he's hit in the cheek or the temple, it sets him off balance and it makes him fall.
Yeah.
But it wasn't extremely clear until Thorfinn did it.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. But the reason I was confused too is because the first time I watched this, for some reason I was thinking it was like an eye thing because he blinded him with the thing, and it was sunny the day that like they were fighting. But
no, that too.
But that doesn't really explain him just getting knocked out with the one kick.
No.
So I don't think that. I think the blind thing was opening for the kick to get the weakness.
I don't know enough about medical things to know if like off balance maybe there's something.
Yeah, the temple's like a weak spot for everyone.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So I guess that would do it.
Interesting.
And that would take
but it was
a big dude
down.
Crazy
cool little kick.
Yeah.
Crazy what Thorfinn was like boss up and his arm was like.
I think Askeladd intervened too in a way that didn't feel like super cheap. Like,
no, I felt like that was exactly like the appropriate amount of like it fits Askeladd's character that he would make that plan to do that with Thorfinn. But like when he was pulling up his sword for a second and doing it in the light, I thought he was gonna like slice his ankle or something. Yeah. And like, how are you gonna do that without people seeing?
The people would like. Then they definitely would have killed him.
Yeah, yeah. But no, I think it was perfectly Askeladd to do that. And seeing him like coach Thorfinn was insane.
Yeah.
Like, there's sort of been moments like that before, but like
not where they're like sitting in the corner of the ring.
Like the full circle like craziness is so wild. And I think it's interesting to think about like Thorkell saying that Thorfinn doesn't have the Thor's glimmer in his eye.
Yeah.
And then also having it in that same episode, Askeladd kind of act like fatherly, or at least like coaching.
He's got the Askeladd glimmer.
He's got I feel like he's like Askeladd's kid.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Like, oh my god.
Right now, at least, how he's acting is 100% closer to Askeladd than it is Thor's.
Yeah.
But
also, speaking of Askeladd being like, kill me, I killed Ragnar. What the fuck?
I think, he completely knew, though. Or at least
he did.
Like, he knew, or he had a feeling that Canute would not kill him meaninglessly, because that would kind of go against what he just said.
Yeah, he immediately like figured out what Canute was on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And also, he did get Canute to this point somehow.
He did.
Like,
he did.
Kind of. I mean, it was a little mix of Thorkell attacking, too, but...
Yeah, he really did. That was crazy.
Ragnar was holding him back.
Rip Ragnar. I'm sorry. I didn't actually want Ragnar to die.
No, Ragnar just needed to stop babying him.
Yeah.
Like, if Ragnar stopped doing that, he could have lived, and it would have been great. But Askeladd takes the easy way out instead of like sitting down with Ragnar and saying,
"I know, we're not working it out. We're not."
Ragnar probably wouldn't have listened, but I mean, like,
this is one of my favorite episodes of the whole season so far. This was so sick.
Yeah, and now we have like an official team.
This is crazy.
And Askeladd's whole OG squad is gone.
I know. The brothers, rip the brother. Well, they're alive, but that's tough.
I also think it's interesting the Thorkell's right-hand man guy was willing to like die to make sure everyone was still following Thorkell, which I think is really interesting because that means he's like really down for whatever Thorkell's down with.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's also interesting that he said like no one else can unite all these people, which I think goes to kind of show how strong Thorkell's thing is, because Thorkell's crazy strong.
Yeah.
And it's like people, I think, in this Viking culture will only listen to someone stronger than them. But if you have someone insanely strong like Thorkell, everyone else is probably even higher up. Like, they might be even higher. I mean, they wrecked Askeladd's crew, but I mean, they're probably like more insane than other Viking crews.
Yeah, I agree.
The cap is higher because Thorkell's the cap.
Because you're aspiring to Thorkell.
Yeah, but if there's no massive cap, then they're all like fighting for this crazy strength, and then there's no way to lead them unless you have someone insane like Thorkell.
True. And that was a really cool little, like, again, going back to like the Thors and Canute being like on this insane mental game that's like transcendent, where like he's like, no one will listen to you, Thorkell, and then Thorkell's like, Canute though.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, I just think it's so interesting.
Yeah.
So cool stuff.
We're going to see King Swain.
Going to see King
Battle
Swain.
it out.
Now, can Canute fight?
I think his forces can fight.
Yeah. I don't think Canute
And I
is
think
1v1
battle for the throne.
Oh
Like,
my god,
he
he's
can
gonna put forth a
politically
champion.
battle.
It's gonna be like
Floki
any of our
versus-
blonde boys versus Floki.
I sure hope so. I think he loses to all of them.
Yeah,
personally.
I would love to smoke Floki. That's awesome.
He might lose to Bjorn, honestly. But...
Give him some shrooms. All right, well, I can't wait to see that. I'm hype.
Yeah.
This episode was hype. Loved it. Amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Thorkell's got one eye now, too.
Yeah, that was
Just making
crazy
sure
too.
he
His
doesn't
hair
miss
was
anything.
wild at the end there.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, see you for the next one. Thanks for watching.
Peace.
That was sick.